Hello friends, welcome to the session on Python programming. In this session, we'll be discussing about operators in the Python programming language. In this session, we will discuss what we mean by operators, what are the different types of operators that can be used with the Python programming language, and we will see some suitable example of using these operators. Friends, as you know that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, and you can subscribe to the channel so that you can watch many other videos on the subjects of electronics and computer science. So let us start the session with the question what we mean by operator in the Python programming language. Operator is a kind of a symbol that is used to perform specific mathematical or logical operation on values. Whenever we write any program in the programming language, then it is necessary to make the use of some mathematical operations or logical operations on the data values that are provided in the program. And whenever you want to perform such operations, then it is necessary that you can make the use of operators. The values that the operator work are being called as the operand. So some of the operators are unary operators, on which in that case there is only one operand, and some of the operators are binary operators. They operate on the two operands. So whenever there are two operands, then such operators are called as the binary operators, and whenever there is only one operand, then such operator is being called as a unary operator. There are different types of operators in Python, such as arithmetic, relational, sometimes we call them as the comparison, assignment, logical, identity, membership, and bitwise operators. As far as this session is concerned, we are going to discuss arithmetic, relational, assignment, logical, identity, and membership operator. Bitwise operators may be discussed later. So let us start with the arithmetic operators in Python. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So for addition, we use the symbol plus, and whenever we write such operator, then the two numeric values will be added with each other. So this operator can also be used with the string, and in that case, the concatenation of the strings will take place, which are present on both the sides of the operator. Say for example, if n1 is 6, n2 is 8, and if I operate n1 plus n2, then I will get the result 14. If s1 is hello, s2 is India, and if I perform the addition operation s1 plus f2, then I will get the result hello India. Subtraction operator will subtract the operand on the right hand from the operand on the left hand. So n1 minus n2 will give me the result minus 2. Multiplication operation will multiply the two values on both the sides of the operator. So when I perform n1 into n2, I will get the result 48. Sometimes it will repeat the item on the left hand side of the operator. If the first operand is a string and the second operand is an integer value. So for example, if I write s1 into 2, and if s1 is equal to hello, then I will get the result hello hello. Division operation will divide the operand on the left side of the operand on the right hand side, and they will return the quotient value. So n1 slash n2 will return me 0.75 if n1 is equal to 6 and n2 is equal to 8. Other arithmetic operators are modulus operator. It will divide the operand on the left by the operand on the right, and it will return the remainder. So if n1 is equal to 6, n2 is equal to 8, then n1 modulus n2 will return me the value 6, because 6 cannot be divided by 8. Double slash is a floor division. This will divide the operand on the left by the operand on the right and returns the quotient by removing the decimal part. It is sometimes also called as the integer division. So if n1 is equal to 6 and n2 is equal to 8, then n1 double slash n2 will return me 0, because 6 cannot be divided by 8 and the quotient is 0. There is another useful operator called as the exponent, double star, and it will perform the power or raise to calculation. That is, it will raise the operand on the left to the power of the operand on the right. So if I make the use of n1 double star n2, then I will get the value 1679616. That is, I will get the value 6 raised to 8. There are certain operators that are relational operators. These relational operators are used for decision making. These relational operators are used for comparison of the two values. The first operator is double equal to, and this has been called as equal to. If the values of the two operands are equal, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So if I'm having n1 is equal to 56 and n2 is equal to 0, then n1 double equal to n2 will return me a false value. Not equal to is another operator which will return us a true if the values of the operands are not equal, and otherwise it will return us a false. So if I check for the n1 not equal to n2, then it will return me a true value. Greater than operator is used for checking whether the operand on the left hand side is greater than the operand on the right hand side. If it is true, then it will return us a true value, otherwise it will return us a false value. So if s1 is equal to good and s2 is equal to morning, and if I check s1 greater than s2, then I will get a false value. Less than operator is used for checking the value on the left hand side, whether it is less than that of the value on the right hand side. And if the condition is true, then it will return us a true value, otherwise it will return us a false value. So if I make a comparison of n1 and n2, if n1 is equal to 56, n2 is equal to 0, n1 less than n2 will return us a false. Greater than or equal to, if the value on the left side operand is greater than or equal to the value on the right hand side operand, then the condition is true, otherwise it is false. So if I compare between s1 and s2, if s1 is good and s2 is morning, then s1 greater than s2 greater than or equal to s2 will return me a false value. Less than or equal to, this operator is used to check if the value on the left hand side is less than or equal to the value on the right hand side. If this condition is true, then it will return us a true value, otherwise it will return us a false value. So if I check n1 less than or equal to n3, it will return us a false value. Similarly, if I check s1 less than or equal to s2, then it will return us a true value. So these relational operators are always used whenever we want to make certain decision while programming. So whenever we make the use of some control statements in the Python programming language, there you will find that we need to make the use of such relational operators. There are certain logical operators in the Python, and these logical operators are logical and, logical or, logical not. So if both the operands are true, then the condition will be true. If any one of the operand is true, then the condition becomes true. Logical not is a negation operation, so it will reverse the logical state of its operand. So for example, if I write true and true, I will get the result true. If n1 is 15, n2 is equal to minus 2, 3. And if I write Boolean value of n1 and n2, it will get us a value true. False and true will return us a false value. True or false will return us a true value. Boolean value of n1 or n2 will return us a true value. Not n1 will return us a false value. So these logical operators are very useful operators because these operators can be used whenever we want to combine one or more conditions together. So for the combination of one or more conditions together, we can make the use of such operators. There are large number of assignment operators. Assignment operators are basically used to assign a value to the variable. So the first operator is equal to, which will assign the value from the right hand side operand to the left hand side operand. So if n1 is 15, n2 is equal to 2, and if I write only n1, I will get the value 15. And if I make n1 is equal to n2, then the value of n2 will be assigned to n1. Plus equal to, it adds the value on the right hand side operand to the left hand side operand and will assign the result to the left hand side operand. So x plus equal to y is the same as x is equal to x plus y. So if s1 is hello, s2 is India, then s1 plus equal to s2 is just nothing but s1 is equal to s1 plus s2. And therefore, when I print s1, then you will find that I will get the message hello India. Minus equal to will subtract the value of the right hand side operand from the left hand side operand and will assign the result to the left hand side operand. So x minus equal to y is the same as x is equal to x minus y. So if I write n1 minus equal to n2, and if I print the value of n1, I will get 13 because 15 minus 2 is just nothing but 13. And this will be the new value of n1. Star equal to will multiply the value on the right hand side of the operand with the value on the left hand side operand and will assign the result to the left hand side operand. So x star equal to y is just nothing but x equal to x star y. So if I write s2 star equal to 3, and if I print the value of s2, then I will get the result India, India, and India only. Slash equal to, it will divide the value of the left hand side operand by the value on the right hand side operand and will assign the result on the left hand side operand. So x slash equal to y is the same as x equal to x slash y. So if I make the use of the statement n1 slash equal to n2, and if I print the value of n1, I will get result 6.5 because 13 divided by 2 will be equal to 6.5. There are certain other assignment operators such as modulo equal to, where modulus operation is performed using the two operands and assign the result to the left hand side operand. So x modulo y, x modulo equal to y is the same as x equal to x modulo y. So if n1 is 8 and n2 is 3, then n1 modulo equal to n2 will get the result 2 for n1. Double slash equal to will perform the floor division using the two operands and will assign the result to the left hand side operand. So x double slash equal to y is the same as x equal to x double slash y. So n1 double slash equal to n2 will get the result 0 for n1. Double star equal to will perform the exponential calculation on the operators and will assign the value to the left hand side operand. So x double star equal to y is the same as x equal to x double star y. So n1 double star equal to n2 will get the result n1 is equal to 0. There are certain identity operators, and identity operators are used to determine the type of the operand. So the first operator is, and this operator will evaluate true if the variables on the right hand side of the operator point towards the same memory location. Otherwise, it will return as a false. Variable 1 is variable 2 results to true if the ID of variable 1 is equal to ID of variable 2. So for example, if n1 is 5 and if I type n1 is integer, then one can easily find this will return us a true value. ID n1 will return us the location, the memory location address of storing n1. n2 is equal to n1 will assign the same location to the n2, and therefore ID of n2 will be the same location. So N1 is N2 will also return us a true value. Is not operator will evaluate to false if the variables on either side of the operator point to the same memory location, and true otherwise. Variable 1 is not variable 2 results to true if ID of variable 1 is not equal to ID of variable 2. So N1 is not N2, it will return us a false because N1 and N2 are pointing to the same memory location. There are certain membership operators in Python. The first operator is in. This will return true if the variable or value is found in the specified sequence. And if it is not found, then it will return us a false. For example, if I have a list A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I check 2 in A, then this will return us a true. If I write 5 in A, then this will return us a false. Not in operator will return us true if the variable or value is not found in the specified sequence, and otherwise it will return us a false. For example, if I write 10 not in A, this will return us a true value. If I write 1 not in A, then this will return us a false value. So thank you, friends, for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood how there are different types of operators provided in Python programming and how we can make the use of these operators in writing the expressions. Thank you all.